folks, and welcome back to Southern Thailand, Ko Samui to be specific. In the last episode, we split up and went around and saw as much of the island as we could. A lot of beautiful things to see here in Ko Samui. But we had made it back to our seaside stacked villa. If you missed that episode, I'll put it in the upper right-hand corner for you. But we rested up a little bit, recharged our batteries, and now it was time to go out for an afternoon and an evening. And I guess we'll start with something to eat. We haven't had anything else to eat all day. Well, except breakfast. We've been on the run all day. We're both starving. And I found this amazing place just right around the corner. It's at the Antara Resort. It's part of the Antara Resort. It's called the Treetop Restaurant. And online, I stopped by earlier. I talked to the security guard, asked if the restaurant was open. He said yes, because online it said they didn't open until 6 p.m. in fairness. So that proved to be accurate. But I didn't know that. I didn't know they had two restaurants in the place. They did have one that was open at that point, but I wanted to go to Treetops. But the lady was very gracious. She let us walk through there and see. Turns out it actually is like fine dining, but you're up in the treetops. You have to reserve a table, a specific table. They've got more premium ones than others, but the views are spectacular. You're in the treetops. The menus are like set menus. They are like for two people it was going to be 3,000 baht, like $100, but it's like fine dining. You're going to get starters. There was seafood, there was salad, there was mains. Add wine on that, add another, I think, 1,700 baht. So it's a fine dining experience. You can see by the way the tables are set. It's very eloquent, and the place is beautiful. It's like a garden back up in there. So they don't open until 6. They did let us walk through. I couldn't twist their arm. So instead, we've come to a restaurant named after one of my favorite dishes, gang pet, which is like a spicy soup, usually a coconut spicy soup. But anyway, that was also supposed to be right around the corner, between our hotel and the Treetop Restaurant. It was right there. When we get there, they're closed. They're out of business. But the neighbor told us they just relocated. So they're about 1 kilometer from our resort. So we came here. This is much more informal, but it was my second choice. It was in the neighborhood, even though it turned out not to be in the neighborhood. We're going to eat here anyway. And Ree's got a beer now. She's happy. And then tonight, we might want a snack or something. Maybe we'll go out to the beach if it's not raining. Last night it rained all night. But I saw a sign yesterday. It said cocktails, 99 baht cocktails, and a fire show. So that sounds good. Maybe later we'll have our afternoon meal here, and then maybe go out on the beach if it's nice this evening. If not, oh well. It would be nice because it is kind of our last night of the trip. It's tomorrow's Saturday, and we've got basically a 2-day drive home. It's about 13 hours. Remember, we have that ferry. But I don't want to drive that straight. I'll stop somewhere along the way, so we'll have another night somewhere else. But for all intents and purposes, this was the last official stop of the trip, Ko Samui. But I'm happy with what we saw here today. I think we got to see a lot. So the owner of the Gang Pet restaurant here, quite a lady, she takes the regular customers out for outings and they cook food. She also does Thai cooking classes in the restaurant. You can sign up for that if you have an interest while you're on the island. Boy, some of these beachfront villas, they're much bigger. They're right on the beach, and the pool's bigger. I think they were like 8,000 a night or something, which isn't bad considering the location. It's quite a step down there. Oh, this is a little massage table, bed, whatever. I walked by here earlier on my way back from the beach. There's 3 women that worked there. They had a full house, 3 customers, so they're doing a business. Even though it's more expensive than going to a shop, because I think the hotel takes a cut. But anyway, we're going down the beach here. Not far, just about 100 yards down there. You can see some lights. And I saw something last night. They had cocktails on discount and a fire show, perhaps. But it's a decent evening. It could rain any minute. We're going to give it the old college try and go down here and see what's doing. Yeah, the sign's still up there, so don't know if they'll have the fire show, don't know if they'll have the cocktails, but we're buying whatever they're selling, put it that way. So yeah, just an easy walk down the beach. We noticed I don't know, a sunset plane takeoff, probably no doubt heading to Bangkok, but our cocktails arrived in no time. 99 baht for the cocktails. Great menu selection as well, many to choose from, and the staff was nice. It was a really nice vibe in here. Yeah, look at them, they're great. So at any rate, after it got dark, we inquired and there would be a fire show. So we'll enjoy the cocktails. Well, V decided halfway along to switch from cocktail to beer. She thought the cocktails were a little bit too sweet for her, but hey, to each their own. I enjoyed mine. So I guess about halfway into the fire show, the man asked for a volunteer from the audience. I goaded V into volunteering, and well, look at her. She stood in there and did a good job. Everybody gave her a big hand. So our 12th day on the road finds us leaving Ko Samui on the way home. It's planned for a 2-week trip, so we're gonna take the last 2 days of the trip for the ride home. It's about a 12-13 hour drive. We'll probably do about half of that. We do have that long ferry, that adds to it. But we'll see where we stop along the way, what we do. But we had a great time here at the Brisa Resort and on Ko Samui. It truly is a fine choice for a holiday destination. Not so much an island getaway the way I look at it, but a great place to spend your whole holiday. I would maybe split it up a week in Chumphon, a week in Lamai, something like that. I don't know, little change of scenery, but we didn't even skim the surface of things to see and do here, even despite our best efforts yesterday. And great place to ride around. I didn't get to ride the whole island, but I did see a lot of it. But anyway, there's always a next time. We could come back here. It's there's so much to see and do here. But anyway, we got to hit the road. We got to go get that ferry and start getting off back to Pattaya. So it's been a bit of a long day. I guess I was out loading the bike about 8:30 this morning. We got down to the ferry. Another big goat rope on this ferry. We get all the way to the ferry terminal. Turns out a couple hundred yards before that is the big office where you buy not a big office, a booth where you buy your ticket. 620 baht for the both of us in the truck. And then they line you up in the parking lot right there. It's like the C-Tran office, and they line you all up in rows. And then as space becomes available on a ferry, they release the rows and you go down to get on the ferry. So I guess we got there about 5 after 9, 10 minutes to find the place to buy the ticket, and we made the 10 o'clock ferry. So we were on the ferry by 10, and now it's about 4 o'clock. We made it up as far as Chumphon, a little bit farther than Chumphon, but we're right on the coast. We're right on the coast. I found a hotel called the Talay Sai. So I sent V in, said go ahead and get us a room. It looks empty. There was no cars in the parking lot. And the lady told us 1,250 baht for a back-facing room, 1,650 baht for a sea-facing room, which we're sea-facing. So 1,650 baht. And I told her, okay. I went into the lobby, used the bathroom, and then I came out and I checked on Agoda. Agoda had the same room, sea-facing king room, with tax, booking fee, everything for 1164. So we saved about 500 baht. I showed her the app before I booked it. I said, here's what I can get it for. The price on Agoda was only 980 or something. And I said, it's going to be a little bit more after I book it with the tax and everything. She goes, oh, but that doesn't include breakfast. I said, no worries, we're leaving like 6 in the morning to go home anyway. I don't think we need a breakfast tomorrow morning. So, not that a breakfast is worth 500 baht at a place like this. So anyway, we've had it both ways on this trip. Dawn V found us in Koh Lanta. She saved us at least, I'd say she saved us about 200 baht. Easy, maybe 200 to 300 baht by getting a deal at the front desk, where this one would have been an extra 500. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Every experience is going to be different. You have to be able to think on your feet and decide which is the right way to go. But anyway, it never hurts to ask. It's rainy and kind of dreary out, but if it clears up, I'll send V out to the beach later. It looks like a very nice little beach out here. Doesn't look like anybody on it. Coconut trees. I like my beaches to have coconut trees. Anyway, tomorrow we've got about an 8-hour drive to get back to Pattaya. Today we only got about 4.5 hours of driving in, 4 to 4.5 hours of driving because of the hour-and-a-half long ferry, and another almost hour to wait for the ferry, and then about 40 minutes just to get to the ferry. So anyway, we'll spend the night here. We'll see if anything happens. I'll show you that. If not, we're really on the way home tomorrow for realsies. So directly across from our hotel was a coffee shop, and the coffee shop was right on the beach. So after a quick cup of coffee, after a quick cuppa, V went down to the beach because she saw some activity down here, and there's 3 people working down here fishing with a net. Now they're only in, as you can see, knee deep, thigh deep, maybe water, but they have a sizable net. That looks like hard work pulling that net in, and the lady working with him, it looks like it's her job to go in the middle and scare any fish that are in the area of the net, scare them away so they dart away, and of course when they dart away, they dart right into the waiting net. So as these guys continue to pull, the fish dart into the net, they'll pull it up in the beach. I can't imagine what they would catch just right off the shore in knee-deep water, but we'll take a quick look. There you go. That's quite a catch. You know, these fish, they will probably end up taking these to market. They very well may grill them first. Put them on a grill with low heat. They kind of smoke them, grill them. They'll package them up, 3 maybe smallish ones, maybe 2 medium-sized ones, usually about 50 to 60 baht each for those. So the average size fish may be about 50 cents a fish, but great teamwork out here. They really worked well as a team and really pulling in the fish. This is the second net that they cast. Or maybe the third. I think we missed the first. But at any rate, next episode we will be back in Pattaya after a 2-week hiatus down Southern Thailand. But for this episode, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.